Uganda is home to Lake Victoria. There are approximately 19 inhabited islands in Lake Victoria, and they all have the same problem: water. Clean water is scarce and sewage is not treated. In the lake itself, there are microscopic skin parasites that are the cause of waterborne diseases on the island. On our fact-finding trip, we visited 2 islands with similar needs. The first was Busi Island. On Busi, we met the director of the Good Day Primary School, Charles. He and his wife, Irene, are responsible for the education of over 300 children, 50 of which are orphans. Charles and Irene rely on tuition from children with families and charitable contributions from individuals to run the school and take care of the orphaned children's needs. Among the orphaned children is Sarah. She is blind. Sarah is currently being sponsored by a family in the US and has been attending a blind school in Kampala. Unfortunately, her sponsorship will end after this term. Her expenses are $600 annually. Charles and Irene sleep in the boarding house behind a worn curtain. Irene is on her feet all day, cooking over an open fire in an outdoor kitchen. We asked how much it would cost to build a kitchen with a fuel-efficient stove. The cost was around $1,200. The average household daily income is anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 shillings. This amounts to 82 cents to $1.37 a day. Recently, there is more of an emphasis on education in Uganda. In the past, it has been difficult for girls to continue their education after going through puberty. IHA provides reusable hygiene kits so that girls can continue to go to school and keep up with their studies. The girls in Uganda want to be self-reliant and make their own kits. However, there is some difficulty in obtaining the waterproof material in Uganda. Uganda has monsoon and sunny seasons. The sun is useful in solar power, and rainwater is collected in bins. Rainwater is the cleanest water on the island. However, Uganda is currently having a drought. Many of the farmers are trying to figure out what crops they can grow that will require less water. One group that we met were the women of Busi, who currently have a microloan with IHA. They've successfully paid back past loans and have been able to grow their agricultural business. However, this year they're struggling because of the drought. 85% of the population of Busi Island has HIV, and the average life expectancy is only 45 years old. Almost everyone on the island has or does suffer from waterborne diseases. Kava is similar, however, in this village they live much closer together. It's a fishing village, but because Lake Victoria has been overfished, many of the men are out of work. On Kava, we met Chairman Michael, who took us to a school. Here we saw the work of another nonprofit that builds swing sets for schools. Kava comes with its own set of problems. The island is mostly volcanic rock or sand, so wells and ditches are difficult to dig. Busi and Kava have public latrines and some individual house latrines, buckets, or holes. Individuals' waste is transferred to the public latrine or buried. When the latrines were built, there wasn't a plan of how to remove or treat the waste. Once the latrines are full, the community will dig another ditch, transfer the waste, and bury it. The public latrines take about a year to fill. One town on Busi uses a white powder-like chemical to treat the waste, so it takes longer to fill the latrine. But the chemical is deteriorating the walls of the tank. Drinking water on the islands come from wells. Most, if not all, on the island are contaminated or empty. Many of the public buildings have rain collection tanks. After a tank is filled, it takes about 4 days until it is used. We also have no doubt that some people are getting their water directly from the lake. After traveling to the islands, we determined the greatest needs for the islands were treating sewage and drinking water. Get involved with Ovivo by joining our project implementation team or donating vacation time and/or money to Ovivo. Ovivo will match up to $10,000 of our donations. You can also get involved with IHA by donating to causes such as hygiene kits, eyeglasses, sponsoring a child, microloans, etc.